His father raised him as a king and a killer. Thanks for tuning in to the JLW podcast. If I said it before, I'll say it again. We need to pull together. Let's discuss President Trump, life and lifestyle. Donald Trump was born June the 14th, 1946. That would make him 79 years old as of March 21st, 2026. Trump is old. He's old. And he want to talk about Biden. Trump is old himself. So he don't have too much room to move around. And what I have heard, and if you keep hearing something, it got to be true. Like, everybody going to say the same thing. Trump health is not the best. You know, we yet praying for our president, but he can't talk about Biden because he's going through a situation himself. We just don't know about it because we're not there physically. Mr. Trump was born and raised in Queens, New York, in the wealthiest Jamaica estates or estates neighborhoods of Queens. It says he lived there with mom and dad before attending the New York Military Academy School at age 13. It says his father, a real estate developer, heavily influenced his early career in business, often telling him he was a king and a killer. So you want to know where Trump get his off-brand ways or his crazy thoughts or his ethics of going to war? All you got to do is look up his biography, and it will tell you everything you need to know about Donald J. Trump. Everything. His father raised him as a king and a killer. And in this day and hour, that's what Trump think he is. Think he's a king and a killer. Kill who he wants, destroy what he wants, whatever's in his path that he does not want in his path, that's trying to stop him from getting to the goal that he's trying to get at. He's taking no sympathy. He's destroying and moving stuff out of his way. Why? Because he has the power. He's not going through Congress. He's not going through senators. He's not going through the House of Representatives. He's not going through nobody but himself. And he knows himself is going to say yes with whatever he's thinking about. It says that Trump is a businessman, television personality, and a politician who served as the 45th president, 2017 to 2021, and became the 47th president in 2005 and current as this day in time. He is the first U.S. president to serve a non-consecutive term since Grover Cleveland. And that's way before my time. Maybe it was in your time, but it's way before I was even thought of. It says Trump has been married 3 times. I only been married once, so he got me 2 beat. From 1977 to 1992. The second time, 1993 to 1999. And the third time from 2005 until now, 2026. And he also has 5 children. Trump attended the University of Pennsylvania in 1968 with a bachelor's degree in economics. He became the president of his family real estate business in 1971. And he renamed it to the Trump Organization and began acquiring the buildings, skyscrapers, hotels, casinos, and golf courses. As we know, Trump loves to play golf. He loves everything about golf. He likes to swing that golf stick. in any way he can or any time he can. He spent a lot of money making sure that he is able, when he has free time, to go to the golf course and those hit those balls across the field. President Trump launched his vineyard mini license, the Trump name, and filed for 6 business bankruptcies in 1990s and the 2000s. From 2004 to 2015, he hosted the reality show called The Apprentice, moving his fame as a billionaire. So as they say it, because I'm just reading what I looked up on Trump in his biography, he wasn't a billionaire at the time, or he was just stepping into the billionaire status when Apprentice came on. And I never did watch The Apprentice. I need to go back and check it out and see what was what in that. I know Nene Leakes was in it, and many other famous people was in the Apprentice, but I never did watch it. I never was fond of it. I didn't even know what it was about. Nobody ever talked about it in my circle, so I really wasn't told nothing about what Apprentice was and what it did and how did it make you famous or what it was all about. So I really didn't pay attention to it because it was not brought up in none of the conversations that I was around. So I need to go check it out and see what Apprentice was really all about. But they say Apprentice is what brought him into the billionaire status. During President Trump's first term as president, he imposed a travel ban on 7 Muslim majority countries, expanding the Mexico United States border wall, and enforced a family separation policy on the border. And he signed the Tax and Job Cuts Act. So that's just to tell you a little about what Trump is. And if you really want to know his lavish lifestyle and all these different things, just go on YouTube, and I promise you, look up Trump, how he spend his money. They'll give you videos. I have watched them from decades and decades. Let's discuss President Trump billions and billions of dollars that Trump has. It says as of 2006, he estimate around 1.5, 2.7 billion. 2015 reported a low of 4 billion. 2016 estimated at 2.4 billion to 3.5 billion. 2020 to 2021 dropped to the roughly 2.3, 3.1 billion. 2024 it rose to 6.1 billion. And in 2026 of March, he estimated at $7.3 billion. And as I said again, 2026, which is current now, because we're still in March, was 7.3 billion. So Trump has risen and he has dropped. I think the lowest was $4 billion. They say Trump has lied on his status of quoting his network. I think he has been sued for falsely sending in his network saying he's worth this million and he's only worth this million billion or whatnot and so much forth. But who knows really what anybody's worth, because nobody's really going to tell how much they really have. The internet says that Trump received gifts, loans, and inheritance from his father, Fred Trump, who was a real estate developer and businessman. It says Trump invested in neckties, steaks, and urine tests. And I don't remember none of that stuff. Like, to be honest with you, Trump has done a lot in his time. As you say, he's 79 years of age. Trump has been probably talking with every country it is, every state it is, even across the border, because he's a billionaire. And even when he wasn't a billionaire, he was a millionaire. And he was a big millionaire. The biggest millionaire there in the times of the 1990s was Bill Gates. But Trump was right behind him and so much so forth. Then you have Oprah and all these other different people that's in the billionaire statuses. So really and truly, Trump has been leading since he was a young little jit. And now he's leading the United States of America. It says that money received through political fundraiser is used to pay for guest stays at property owned by Trump organization and to pay his and his lawyers. It goes to say that during Trump's second term, he has enriched himself considerably, including through foreign businesses deals while in office. Trump stated, "I found out that nobody cared and I'm allowed to." That's his motto. Nobody cares and I'm allowed to. And that's a lie. Like, there's a lot of people care what Trump do because it affects the United States of America. They care what Trump says because they still represent the United States of America. It represents, the Democrats and the Republicans. It even represents all the American people because of you're supposed to be a high ranked man. And I ain't gonna say man of God, but man that has sworn in to be the president of the United States of America. You are over every National Guard, every Army, every Navy, every Marine, every sergeant, every lieutenant, every corporal, all of these people you are over. You're over 1,000,000 different people. You have the right to tell them to blow stuff up. You have to tell them the right to hold or seize or whatnot in different formats. You have the right to do a lot of things. But the Constitution states there is a way of going by every different thing that you're going to do. You just can't go steal a president and the Senate or the Congress don't know nothing about it. Like, Trump is really out of control. He's been out of control for a long time. I would love to sit down and talk to the man, like just actually pick his brain and see what he's, going to do in the future. Because I looked at a video and they said Trump said he was going to do it and he done everything he said he was going to do. He said name one thing that Trump said he was going to do that he did. And the guy silence. It was you can hear horses run around because that's how silent he was. You can hear anything. You can hear a pin drop because that's how silent it was. Like, name one thing that Trump said he was going to do that he did. Trump has said a lot of stuff that he's going to do, like cutting off the different medication stuff. Trump said he was going to do a lot, and he's doing them. He's separating us from each other. Not only separating the white from the white, but he's separating the black from the black because you have blacks that support Trump just as you has white. Mexican, Puerto Rican, all different kinds of culture supports Trump. And he knows it. And I believe if he run for a third term, which I don't believe that's going to happen, Trump going to win. Because he has the people that he really needs and the states that he really needs behind him 100%. So his motto is, I found out that nobody cared and I'm allowed to. Nobody cared really who I was, even though I was a billionaire, but now they are actually taking a look at me because what? I'm the president of the United States. It says that as of 2020, Trump held a personal real estate of 8 properties, including several private residences across the United States and the Caribbean. It stated that Trump owned an estimate to be over $2 million in luxury cars. Trump owns a lot of stuff. $2 million worth. Like, he owns a lot of stuff. He can't drive everything, and I don't think the man drive at all because he just loves to be chauffeured around. But he has a lot of stuff, more than the average millionaire. And even though the highest billionaires, they are, skeptical of everything that they buy. Trump said, I got the money, I'm going to spend it. Let's take a look at Trump collections. And as we look at Trump collections, we're going to skip on and let's take a look at President Trump spend his millions and billions. And his everyday lifestyle. Let's watch these two videos. Check
Expensive and luxurious investments.
I spent hundreds of millions on real estate. First up, I bought Trump Tower in New York City, worth around $400 million. It's pure gold and luxury. I decided to buy Mar-a-Lago, my estate in Palm Beach, in 1985, worth of $10 million. It values between $200 to $300 million today. After that, I've got Seven Springs, a gorgeous 213-acre estate in New York, worth over $30 million. And I bought my private jet, a customized Boeing 757, easily worth $100 million. It's like a palace in the sky. And also I've got customized Sikorsky S-76 helicopter worth around $7 million. And I've a collection of luxury cars. First up, Rolls-Royce Phantom, valued around $500,000. Then I've got a rare Mercedes SLR McLaren worth $450,000. Next, I bought my classic Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, priceless in style, around $70,000. Finally, the Ferrari F430, a supercar worth over $200,000.
Donald.
You won't believe how Donald Trump spends $47 million a month. He's not just a former president. He's one of the most influential and wealthy men on the planet. Trump lives a lifestyle that even the richest billionaires envy. It starts with his Mar-a-Lago mansion in Florida, which looks more like a palace. There, he has a private beach, a massive golf course, and an exclusive club that only millionaires can enter. But it doesn't stop there. He also owns a penthouse in Trump Tower, New York, with a view that alone is worth millions. But what really grabs attention are his planes. Trump owns a luxurious Boeing 757, complete with a private quarters. And when he travels, he never stays in ordinary rooms. He always chooses the presidential suites at the world's most expensive hotels, with rates that can reach $50,000 per night. Could you spend a salary like that? How long would it take you?
Starting our day off bright and early, it is 7:30 a.m. and we are leaving Trump Tower and heading to Fox Studios. President Trump was excited to join Fox & Friends Live from the famous Kirby Couch. Never far behind are the men who keep our boss safe every day, and we are thankful for them. The day continues rolling as he joins Dan Bongino for a live stream, and he never leaves without signing a MAGA hat. Now on to our third interview of the morning with legendary WWE's Mark Calloway, also known as The Undertaker. We film a quick TikTok, depart the city, and 2 hours later we are wheels down in Michigan. President Trump stops by to shake hands and thank the tireless Michigan campaign team. The motorcade heads to our next stop, where President Trump arrives to speak at a roundtable on building America's future. If you're lucky, he may even sign your shirt. Pulling into our final event of the day, and before he heads on stage, he always makes time to take photos with law enforcement. And now the fun begins. There is nothing like the energy of a Trump rally. President Trump delivers his promise to make America safe and prosperous again. It's not over until you see the iconic Trump dance. And just when you think he might be finished, he has his fourth interview of the day and calls into a tele-rally for Kerry Lake. It's 1 a.m. back in New York City, and that's a wrap.
Penthouses, private jets, and billion-dollar empires. What does it really take to live like Donald Trump? From his iconic skyscrapers to his sprawling golf resorts, Trump's world is a masterclass in luxury and ambition. But it's not just about the glitz. Trump's lifestyle is a symbol of his larger-than-life persona that's shaped his career as a businessman, reality star, and former president. Whether you admire him or not, one thing's for sure. Donald Trump knows how to live big and leave a legacy. Over his family's real estate business and propelled it to international fame, constructing luxury hotels.
Trump is living the life. Way before he was president, Trump had thousands of cars and helicopters and his own Trump plane that takes him everywhere he needs to go, especially when he's not taking his private jets or the United States, airplane to different countries and different states or whatnot. I never seen him drive a car. I don't think you'll ever see Trump driving a car again because he loves to be chauffeured around. But that's our president. That's the president of the United States of America. Like, this is what we are dealing with right now. Make America great again. Matter of fact, I'm going to get a hat and I'm going to wear it because I like some of Trump policies. We can go over that on the next, episode. But this is Trump lifestyle. This is what the United States of America voted for the next 3 years. We could have voted for Harris. Nobody wanted to. Some things she said really kind of made it hard for you to vote for. But look what we have now. We have somebody that want to go to war. Somebody that's not fighting for the American people. Somebody that only cares about themselves. Somebody that only have one agenda, and that's themselves. Not about your family, not about my family, not about the welfare of the United States, but the welfare of his family and how he goes on with his life. Because a lot of these things could be prevented. It could be thrown into the trash. It could not have been done in the first place. But again, look who we're dealing with. We're dealing with a king and a killer that has billions and billions of dollars. And is doing exactly what he want to do. In his eyes, he's making America great again. In our eyes, he needs to do more for the people. Because you got voted in by the people. Whether I voted for him or millions and billions of you voted for him or not. He's in the seat. We got to deal with it. He's not getting impeached. I don't think it'll ever come to the impeachment. And even if it do, it won't go past. It won't pass. Like, they will not pass that. Because they believe Trump is making America great again. They believe that Trump is doing exactly what he said he was going to do, and that's helping the American people. But again, if he's cutting things that we need, if he's going against what the Constitution says, then you're not doing what the American people voted you for to be. Like, you're just being a billionaire. You're just being a salesman, basically what it is, a businessman. And we need more than a businessman in the United States president seat. We need a president. I heard somebody say we need more than preachers in the pulpit. We need somebody that's going to pastor the church. Like, we have a lot of preachers, but no pastoring. We have a lot of presidents that's not leaders. And that's when you're not a leader and you know nothing about the Constitution. And if you do know a hint about it, it's somebody whispering in your ear, we don't need you. Obama knew about the Constitution. Hillary Clinton knew about it. Harris, she knew about it. Biden knew about it. Bill Clinton knew about it. Bush knew about it. They all knew that we got to follow the Constitution. But we have this person that's sitting in the seat for the next 3 years, care less. And I was talking with some gentlemen the other day, and they said Trump might be able to get back in the seat the third term. And I told them, just like this here, he got in the seat. He's making things happen that he said he was going to make happen that he would not be turned down about. And he's doing exactly that. They say he's changing the Constitution every day. And I can see him doing that too. Especially with the stuff that people are not fighting back with. But he's not going to get that third term. I'm sorry. You can think what you want. You can put it into the comments. Tell me how you feel about this and that. But I promise you, Trump is not getting a third term. God, I only let you go so far before he reel you in. Period. And I don't believe that Trump, I didn't believe he was going to be president this time. It shocked me. Shouldn't have, but it did. But I don't believe he's going to get that next term. This is his last term, and Trump is out of there. And we need a real person. They said Vance is going to run. Vice President Vance is going to run. Ms. Harris needs to run again. And in this time, do the right thing. Do the right thing. Say the right thing. And I'll be honest with you, if you got a lie to get in there, lie. This is what politics is all about. Lying. Lie to get yourself in there, and then make things happen when you get in there. Change your whole narrative. Because at the end of the day, this is what they do. They lie to get in there, and they do something totally different. Harris, you need to do what you need to do to get in the seat. Because I guarantee you, there's not going to be not enough people to veto you. Not veto, but to get you out of the seat. Yeah, I said veto. Which veto is to stop a bill from passing. But there's nobody in there going to get you out of that seat. Period. Point blank. So guess what? If you're not going to get impeached, say what you need to say. to get in the seat, and then do what you need to do to make the America great, not great again, because wasn't nothing wrong with it. Couple years back, gas prices going up, food going up. Trump them need to do something about it. Before we leave, we like to leave with a quote of the day, and the quote of the day says, "It is not only okay to be who you are, it's the only way to be." You got to be who you are, because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So you need to be who you are on a daily basis. It's okay if you cry. It's okay if you laugh. It's okay if you jump up and down. It's okay if you run. It's okay if you hike. It's okay whatever you want to be. But be you while being about being who you are. Be you. Don't fake it to make it. Do what you need to do to make things great for you. And then lighten up the world with your smile. A smile kills the enemy every day, because the enemy wants you down. The enemy wants you not looking up, but shamed to be who you are. And let's not get the enemy no more than what he's already got. Until next time, I love you. I love you. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Please, ma'am. Please, sir. Let's get to 1K before December. If we could get to 2K to 3K, but let's get to 1K before December. I love y'all. I appreciate you all. Tell me what you want to talk about. Tell me what you want me to discuss, and I will go over it. Right now, Trump is the topic. He's the topic of the day. He's the topic of tomorrow. He's the topic of the next 3 years. I can talk about Trump every day. I can make this things about Trump. But at the end of the day, there's more to talk about. Until the next time. May God bless you. May God keep you. Is my prayer. I love you. I love you. I love you. Deuces.